Okay, our next step is going to be glue on the motor mount. You should find a square piece of plywood like this in your kit, and that is going to go right here in the back, flush with the top, not the bottom. And the reason for that is the bottom is an exit hole for the air that rushes in through the fuselage here to keep your battery and electronics cool. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this in place and just kind of hold it there. Get yourself a mark here where the bottom is, so you know where to stop gluing. Or you can glue it all the way down if you want. It'll only reinforce the foam anyway. And make yourself some glue. Not going to need much. Again, 6-minute epoxy, because this isn't going to take long, and we don't need too much. Actually, you do want to glob some on there. You want to make sure you got plenty of glue on it. Now, some folks prefer to use something that will break easily. I suppose there's a different school of thought on that. I have used that. I have done it several times before where I just use hot glue. What happens is, especially I like to land on concrete and stuff and gravel, the prop is sticking down on landing. It might get caught up either in the concrete or in gravel or in tall grass, and what will happen is it might either break the prop if you're using a thin APC, or if you're using a sport prop, it might not break. It might actually pull the whole fuselage out. So if you use hot glue, it's not as strong. You get a clean break, and you can literally make a repair in the field with some epoxy stuff. Those little epoxy kits. Or if you have a battery operated glue gun, you could do that too with the hot glue. But it keeps your model from getting destroyed. But the reason I don't like using hot glue is because it is weak, and if you're using a very powerful motor, there is a good chance that the torque from that motor might actually rip the mount off. You might laugh at that, but I use some powerful motors, as you'll see on my warp drive, that could literally rip the mount right off the glue. Okay, we set our plate in place. Nice and flush with the top. Okay. And you want to kind of just keep this vertical like this while it's setting. If you're using 6-minute epoxy, it won't take long. Set this down like this and just kind of hold it. And then when it's dry, you're done. So we'll see you on the next step.